bustin' on some grown man knees. Put your hands up on some grown man knees. We puffin' on some grown man knees. We sippin' on some grown man knees. We vibin' on some grown man knees. We lovin' on some grown man knees. You know that you got with me. You know, I know.
We on, baby. We on.
Why you cut the beat off, man? I'm ready. I'm about to drop a hot 14.
I'm gonna give you time.
I'm lying. Stop playing with me. Stop playing with me. 14 seconds of nothing.
Of that cup, you might.
You right.
Be like Drake up in here. Be like Kanye. Be like Yeezy up in here.
Yes, sir.
Right.
All right, so you see us high powered already. It's another Tuesday night, so you know what that means. It's time for another dope episode of Grown Man Conversations, the Visual Podcast, live from EQ Studios. Shout out to Silver Shield Security Systems. And I am one half of the co-hosting team here, and I go by the name of Tony. Get a soul clap. Would you like to introduce yourself?
Yes, I would. I'm the other half of this co-hosting team, and I go by the name of Y Square.
Yo, what's up, Y Square? Uncle Handsome.
Let's start that with him.
I love it.
Shawtown Entertainment. I see you logged in, mama. And tonight, this gentleman needs no introduction.
Right.
704 shit, no whole shit.
Right.
You already know, folks shit, no whole shit. Yo. In here, but the whole city.
If he do that,
y'all wake up, man.
Time.
Hey, man, you know how I go.
He too grown to be talking about the damn y'all. Don't live act like he wears skinny jeans to church.
I do got my skinny jeans
on.
Your
circulation gonna be on too. Hey, look.
But my knots fit because they all credit cards now. You know what I mean?
Here you go.
I gave the cash up for the credit card.
Don't give up the cash.
I gave the cash up for the credit card.
We'll talk about that.
Yeah, I'm on the digital currency.
Nah, we talk about
Bitcoin and all that.
Nah, don't
Crypto.
do that. You just crash.
You know I'm lying.
Can I introduce you?
You know I'm lying. Go
Okay.
ahead.
Damn, we talking like 2 old men at the barbershop. over
You got me on some Jack Honey.
Yeah.
Straight off of Hot 97. That's in New York, but it's hot down here too, man. PEG, No Limit Larry in the morning show, holding it down, moving through your hood, doing everything that's good, feeding the block, still playing ball, still educating the kids, still holding down the QC like he been doing since I was rocking with him. This is No Limit Larry, a.k.a. Larry Mims.
Yo!
Miss
Judy's son. Shout out to my mama, man. Get well, moms.
Hey, get well, Miss Judy.
My mom's had the she just got admitted to the hospital, so as soon as I leave here, I'm going to check her.
For real?
Yeah, for sure. She gonna be all right though.
She probably in there trying to do somebody's taxes.
You know, she
Right.
won't sit down.
Nah,
she
she
won't
talking
sit
about,
down.
listen,
She's probably talking to the nurse right now.
What's your take home? I can get you better than that. Hey, tonight, man, I got him to come through. You know how his schedule be. He's supposed to come through, and we couldn't make that one right there. So we rescheduled, got him to come through, and we're going to talk a lot about the state of radio. We're going to talk about him in these streets. We're going to talk about how he feeding Charlotte. We're going to talk about how many years he going to continue to play basketball.
Right.
And we got some hot topics that we want to talk about, too. We want to bring him on to a question that me and Y Square had on the last show about P-Valley.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
that's my show right there.
Boy,
let me ask you a show about P-Valley.
All of them down in here with this Rona.
Which one of them your favorite,
Mercedes.
Woo, my Mississippi.
Mississippi.
You like
Mississippi. Keyshawn, but yeah.
Boy, that Mercedes though, boy, that's that S class. That's that big body Benz.
But that Mississippi, she that C class, but she ready. She ready. Woo. Yes, sir.
And Uncle Clifford had me on the floor.
Yeah, he funny.
You hear me?
He the glue the whole. You know how you put together a great team and everybody play their role to the T.
Right.
It's just how P-Valley is. Everybody play their role, and it's a great show.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
we gonna get to that.
Okay,
that's coming up. Matter of fact, we might as well start off with that since you talk about it, Ilana. We might as well start off.
Go ahead, we can.
Listen. So here's the thing.
Okay.
Lil Murder.
Lil Murder, yeah.
Okay.
Lil Murder.
Gangster gay rapper.
Gangster gay rapper.
Yeah.
From Greensboro.
Yeah. From the 336.
Central, I think. Then went to NY to get his acting on.
Mm-hmm.
And The whole thing stimulates around this. He's married. He got kids. He saw the role. He talked it over with his wife before he decided to do it. He said he know some of his homeboys that's in that same situation, and he thought the role could help bring some light to that. Yolanda seems to think that if you do a role like that, there are some tendencies that you are bringing out because it is highly difficult for you to do that role and just be acting. My stance is it's great acting.
I want
somebody okay, babe, I'm gonna let you do it. For somebody to take on a role like that and pull it off the way he do, even though it's some graphic scenes, I don't think that when he finished that, he taking home no kind of trauma or something that's on the inside, he bring it to the outside. I just think he's a good actor. So
I think he's a good actor too, but I also think art imitates life. I think people sometimes decide on roles that they can be. He out on camera, he looks very, very comfortable in that role. I mean, he makes me a true believer, and that is a great actor.
That's
so
great
I'm not anything about that, but the intimacy, the levels of, even if it is on the set and there's several people around, and you have to do that, the intimacy that's there, the perception that's being put out there, and you are supposed to be a straight man and you have children. I just think it's a hard pill to swallow. Now, him and his wife in his home, obviously they worked it out, and she's in agreement to it, and he thinks, that she thinks, but he has his family support. But I told Tone it would be very hard for me to support that kind of acting. Very hard for me to support that.
So y'all give two great arguments. So being a thespian myself, being an actor,
not a thespian,
being a thespian myself.
Okay, little
and it's I think everything is person by person basis. You know what I mean? I don't think everybody can step in that role and do that. For me, if it was me, I don't know if I could do it. I don't care how big the bag is. I don't know. I don't care. I don't think I could do it. But for somebody to be able to go home, sit down with their family, and say, this is the role that I'm playing. This is what I'm going to do. And, this right now, P-Valley is one of the biggest shows in the culture. So I think I'm going to go with he's a great actor. I couldn't do it. I couldn't do it. But I think he if he really went down and he sat down with his family and talked it over with his family, that's the most important thing because that's all he got to answer to is God and his family. Right. After that, everything is just speculation and just opinion. So as long as they cool with it, he cool with it. He a bigger man than me. I can't do it.
Yolanda said he kissing the boy all in the mouth.
But you say art imitates life. Your boy played a hell of a serial killer, Anthony Hopkins.
Right.
Oh, yeah.
Silence of the Lamb. He ain't killed nobody yet in real life. And he was Clarice have the lamb stopped crying yet.
Clarice.
You know what I mean? You know what I mean? So
Clarice.
Denzel played a hell of a gangster.
Right.
Yeah.
In Training Day and American. Yeah, he ain't killed nobody yet. So I just think the boy, I think he saw an opportunity and, everything ain't for everybody, but I think I don't think he gay though.
Goddamn Miggs.
I don't think he gay.
Goddamn Anthony Hopkins say, Miggs. Miggs in the next cell. What did he say to you when you walked by? He said, I could smell your gun. He said, I see. I myself cannot. but look, I told Yolanda, well, if you looked at it like that, when Mercedes and the coach's wife had a scene, do that mean that Mercedes like women? Or was she just in the scene? Because this is what I told you.
Well, she wasn't in the scene that long though.
Right.
She just got it jumped off and then she had to leave.
They was kissing that, but I told you.
But then they got back.
They were simulating.
Where the man wasn't, the husband wasn't there.
I missed the same thing. I'm still on that episode.
Okay.
I got to go back.
I told Yolanda if she was acting, if she was an actress.
If she was the actress.
And she had a little scene.
You gonna support that?
I'm a bless her. I'll say, listen, you be the best you can be on screen.
Show me what's up.
Be the best you can be on screen.
You gonna be back to Chile?
What? I'll be like, that's my baby right there.
Right
there. Okay, the giver or the taker. That's my baby, right?
Well, I would be the taker. I ain't giving
First of all,
nothing.
Yolanda.
So I'm gonna be the getter.
I'm
gonna be the
But here
getter.
go the thing. You can't tell the producer, but you can't tell the producer or director what you gonna do.
I would be the getter.
You know, black people, we gonna tell our boss what we gonna do.
In her mind.
Yeah.
Till she get on that set, say, Yolanda, sit down. Sit down, Yolanda. Let me show you what we want you to do. We got a choreographer.
I love the show, man.
Right.
But, you know, hats off to the guy that played Little Murder. Like I said, I couldn't do it, though.
Right.
Yeah.
Because we know about Uncle Clifford.
Yeah. He full blown.
Okay.
He in there.
But he do his thing, too.
Yeah, he's a hell of an actor, too.
He do his
Very
thing.
Everybody on the show does their thing.
Very
do.
much.
But and I said this morning, we was talking about it this morning, not that particular way, but we was talking about the show in general. And I said that I think Lil Murder is by far the best actor on there.
You think so?
By far. I think he's the best actor on there. When you talk about, you know, encompassing a role,
Yeah.
he's definitely got it down. Top to bottom.
You see, they got my girl on there, Gail Bean.
Yeah, and it might
Snowfall.
him and of course Loretta Devine. You know what I mean? And
man, she killing that blind grandma, ain't she?
She always kill her role though, and she need her flowers. You know what I mean? I put that on my page the other day. Like, when is somebody gonna give her a lifetime?
When you put
somebody
that.
give her a lifetime achievement award because every role she got, she done smash.
She tried to drive the other episode. Well, you know how many times I done drove down.
You know what I mean? She just doing her thing. So I think she definitely need her flowers.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
So that's the take on that right there. That's a good take right there. If y'all want to chime in, you know, as always, put your comments up because we read them out loud and proud on the screen. You do a lot in the hood. You still with what is it? The proper title? Feed the Block Charlotte.
Block Love Charlotte.
Block Love.
Yes,
Charlotte.
sir.
And I've been to a couple of them. Mm-hmm. And what y'all do is well needed, and it's genuine because you do what you can to help people, especially when it comes to food. And y'all just don't have food out there. Y'all have clothing out there. Y'all have supplies out there. I took me a couple of toothbrushes. London had a sleepover. I said, I know I can get me a couple of toothbrushes and toothpaste on the rip, but no. How long have you been doing that?
I've been with Block Love for the last, I think, about 3.5 years now. I think Deb has been out there about 5 total. And you know, when the pandemic hit, it was just like, yo, I think we're gonna just take this thing over every day because, you know, Tent City was crazy. It was a lot of people out, and Deb was doing 2-3 times a week. And I said, Deb, I really just feel like we need to just do this every day.
Right.
And we didn't have a plan, but we was just like, look, we're gonna make it happen. We ain't had no funding, no plan, no nothing. And we just jumped out there, man. It just took off. So for the last 2.5 years, we've been feeding every day, 7 days a week. Wow. So, and we ain't stopped. Thanks to, you know, the support of Charlotte. You know, Charlotte is definitely a giving city. So, you know, by people donating to the Cash App, people seeing the mission, being on the news, and you know, people just tapped in with it. They just believed in what we had going on, and by people being able to see, like, you really can see that people need help.
Right.
And I think that's what Tent City created. Like, it was like, you might see people stand on the corner with a sign, but I think Tent City really showed, like, West people really out here sleeping in tents, because a lot of us tend to forget. And like I said, you might see somebody on the corner with a sign or two. You might give them a couple dollars. But when Tent City hit, and you start seeing tent after tent after tent after tent, and it really created a little city right downtown Charlotte where everybody had to drive through. So it opened a lot of people's eyes. Like, damn, we got a problem. Mm-hmm. And you know, Deb had already been at the forefront of the problem. I was just, you know, I just came in to help push her mission along. Because, you know, my mentor, Nate Quick, he was all about that anyway. He was definitely heavily involved with the homeless community. So for me, it was nothing to help carry that on. And I told Deb when I came, let's make this the biggest thing in Charlotte. So.
I remember when y'all was out there like 24 hours with the homeless over there when I stopped through. Mm-hmm. And everybody was on the block, man. Yeah. And what happens is when you get that number of people in that situation, you say, damn, that's a lot of people.
That's a lot of people.
That's what you say. You say that's a lot of people. And that ain't even, that's a fraction.
Yeah.
That's a percentage.
Right.
So it's a problem in Charlotte. It gets masked because that's what they don't show you.
Yeah.
And you don't see it all at one time. But when a lot of those people came out. Like when I went, I was like, damn, it's a lot of people, man. It's all up and down.
Yeah,
this block.
And it's not black, it's not white, it's not Chinese.
People.
It's just people. And and it's not everybody that has a problem. Like you might see somebody, oh, he got a drug problem or he's crazy. It's not like that. Like it's really like people was losing their jobs, and I can't pay my rent, and we got put out. Now what we're gonna do? We're gonna sleep in our car, or we're gonna sleep in a hotel. Now we can't pay these hotel fees, so now we got to sleep somewhere. So we got tents, and that's how it really went. And for years, it's been people living under bridges, like real life, living under bridges, living in tent communities in woods. Like, that's what I discovered when I first went out there. Like, we started going to woods, and they got real protocol. Like, who you? Nigga, who you with?
You can't come up in the
Nah,
woods.
bro, what you doing? Like, it's real like that.
Yeah.
And you might get hurt if you in the wrong section and you ain't got no business back there. And it's really like that, but they really take care of each other, too. So, I learned a lot my first year on the ground with Deb. And it's just a beautiful thing to see the program grow.
What's the cash app in case somebody want to see you?
$ Block Love CLT. Block Love
Block Love
CLT.
Hey, you got a question for Melissa?
So yeah, absolutely. You are not only heavily involved in the community, but also with radio, and there's so much that you do. Do you ever
You said, do I have a what?
burn out? Like, do you ever get to the point to where, and I say that because, a lot of times people can take the platform that they use and they don't have to do everything that you're doing. Mm-hmm. You've built a career and a status for yourself that you don't have to do everything. Mm-hmm. So not only what you do with the homeless, not only what you do from a sports with the youth and with adults, but what you do in radio, what you do with music. I mean, does that keep you going, or does it ever burn you out? Like
it actually keeps me going. I really feel like this is what I was put here to do, and I've had great mentors like Uncle Tone X, and of course Nate Quick and BJ Murphy, and people that helped me along the way, because at times you get bogged down and caught up in what people say about you and this and that, but at the same time, Uncle tell you something, you be like, damn, I'm all right today. Right. Damn, I'm all right tomorrow. And you just keep pushing and you keep going, and you realize you got a bigger purpose outside of radio. And Uncle always said that, like, boy, we bigger than this. Right. He always said that in the studio, boy, we bigger than this. And and even though we not obligated to do it, it's what we want to do. We want to pour into the next generation. Mm-hmm. We want to talk to them youth, because it wasn't long ago that I was sitting in the project and I was like, damn, I just want somebody to come talk to me, and I just want somebody to steer me in the right direction. Yeah. And luckily for me, it was my coaches. And I had big brothers in the neighborhood that be like, bro, you ain't doing this, what we doing. You too smart. You going to do this, and we going to make sure you got this. And we go. So now it's my turn to be there for somebody else. So as long as I got both of my lungs, I'm going to do it. So I don't, and I think I take mental breaks. Like sometimes I just go home and just play PlayStation for 5 hours. That's my mental break. That's my mental break. And my wife might come home and be like, man, when you get out that game? But she don't, like, sometimes she don't realize that's my mental break. Mm-hmm. And just talking to different people who do different things with different organizations, like a lot of times we take on so much energy. Yeah. People's energy. Yes. Like, it'll stress you and you'll be sick and stuff for no reason.
Don't know why.
Right. And you don't know why, but you got all the energy in you. And if you don't take those mental breaks, you'll break down yourself. But I take plenty of them.
Now, what would you say if somebody said, Yolanda, which times mental break? What would you say?
Washing cars and driving.
That's your. I was
driving and watching.
I love to drive now.
And
I can drive you China right now.
And he will,
let go.
And he will detail the hell out your car.
That's what's up.
For real.
My son just hit me. London. He down in the ATL.
Yeah.
And he been down there a couple of weeks every summer. He go down there and chill with his brother and his cousins. And so me and Yolanda was supposed to go get him, but then his cousin wanted to come over there and stay a little longer. So we was gonna make plans to go get him next week. He called Yolanda tonight.
Dude called me tonight.
Like, hey mom, I'm ready to come back.
Yeah.
So Yolanda was like, well, we was gonna come get you Monday. Well, how about Thursday, Friday? He said, I won't come back tomorrow, because I had originally told him I was coming back tomorrow. So I hit him up. I said, I heard you hit your mama.
Yeah.
He's like, hey dad, I'm ready to come back. I said, well, you just let me know what day you want to come. Your daddy come get you, because I thought he was gone.
Yeah, space it out.
Roll it over. He said tomorrow.
I'm ready right now.
Ask Yolanda what I said.
I'll be on the road.
6
a.m.
Yeah.
I told Yolanda I'll be back in Charlotte by 2 o'clock.
Yeah.
Yolanda say, what? Nigga, we don't listen. Yolanda know what it is when I get out there. And we don't play with it.
That's your safe space.
It is.
You know what I mean? And like for me, like I said, PlayStation is my safe space. And basketball or any sport.
Yeah,
but I love basketball right now. Like, and like a lot of cats be like, bro, why you do that? But they don't realize, like, for me, that's my safe space. Like I get to be out there with the guys, talking junk and just being in my element. And then I can get back to what I was doing.
You're gonna be like one of them old heads that work 50 years at the post office.
Right.
Long as they don't give me no pills and no paper when I get to 50.
They don't want to leave, but they have to leave. And then when they go home, they be sitting around, they don't know what to do.
Yeah.
Because they so used to
Doing something.
That's how you
so
gonna
used
be.
to
I
doing
think,
something.
like they say, it keep you young.
Yeah. For
You
sure.
know what I mean?
And they do.
It keep you young.
But you know, and just hearing and seeing youth do good things, man, they keep you young too. You know, going to these high schools, going to these middle schools, and of course watching your kids grow up. But just going and watching other people get to achieve their dreams, like, you know, watching these high school boys like get these college scholarships and go play basketball, like Big Pat from West Charlotte. I watched him grow up with my son, and then De'Ami Brown saw him grow up with my son, and now he in the NFL. It's like, boy, that's big.
Yeah.
And you just keep seeing kids do it over and over, man. It keeps you young.
That's a good thing, man. And you know, what I want to know, I always mess with you when I see you. I'll be like, man, how long you gonna be No Limit Larry? How long you gonna be young? Because you over here like Babyface. Babyface gonna be 75.
Denzel told you.
What did he say?
It's a brand name. It's like,
Come on.
you might not know the president of General Mills, but you know that. That's a brand name.
Okay.
It's a household
There's
brand
got to
name.
be No Limit.
It's a brand name.
You gonna be 72.
They know it.
Still crunk.
They know it. It's a brand name. You can put a stamp on it. It's a brand name.
And for those
You
who
gonna have a wheelchair little like a slingshot.
It's a
and
brand
it's
name.
gonna say no limit.
Yeah, you know what I mean?
But
Till the
for
wheels
those-
fall off, for real though.
For those who have who you know, what is the name originally?
Ah man, so
I've never known that.
You never known that?
No, I've always known you was no
all right,
limit.
so a lot of people think the name came from Master P. That's part of
That's
the
what
story.
I thought.
Yes,
It's part of
me
the
too.
story. So shout out to my man Cat X. When I was in college, you know, Cat X was the only person in Charlotte that had a No Limit account, like a real direct connect with Master P, because P didn't fool with a lot of people because radio wasn't really playing his records.
Right.
So P thing was, okay, they don't want to play me on the radio, then I'm going to own the streets. So he went and got real street DJs from across the country, and for Charlotte it was Cat X. So Nate introduced me to Cat X while I was in college, and Cat had all the No Limit stuff, and he was like, bro, I need you to help me move these records, strip club, you know, back. So I was moving the records. So people just naturally attached me with that because every No Limit stuff I had, but it was from Cat. Like, I'll pick it up from Cat X, he'll give it to me, right?
Right.
So, like, every time somebody in the hood see me, they, boy, you got that new No Limit product. So one day, like, I didn't have a radio name, but I'm interning. So I'm at the station, Easy Ice had been trying to fix this fax machine printer all day long. I get there. I say, oh, you don't know how to fix that? Boom. I fix it up. He's like, damn, boy. You know how to do everything. You're really No Limit. Like, you're really No Limit Larry. And we just looked at each other. And
that was it. Boom.
But my name been No Limit Larry ever since. my name been No Limit Larry ever since. But so, and then, like, when people started calling me that, they naturally attached it with Master P, because I was working for them through Cat X.
Wow.
That's
and
dope,
you just
man.
kept it.
And then-
that is dope.
Now, I didn't know all of that background.
I remember the first time me and Cat X told P the name, and C Murder was on the phone. Like, we was on a conference call. It was me, P, C Murder, Cat X, and DJs across the country. So we introducing ourselves. You know, when you get on a conference call, you got to introduce yourself. So Cat X said, yo, it's Cat X represent Charlotte. We got da-da-da. I got my man No Limit Larry. Phone goes silent. So C Murder said, bro, what the fuck? So straight real. You know, C
Right.
Murder he's a real, he real street, like, and he always been that. So he was like, bro, what the fuck? So P was like, he's like, nah, I like it. He was like, I like it. He was like, you're DJ in Charlotte? I'm like, yeah. He was like, we gotta link up, we gotta talk. You know what I mean? He was like, yeah, I like that. He was like, yeah, you really out there, you pushing the record? I'm like, yeah, we moving. So he was like, all right, so about 3 weeks later, he ended up coming to Charlotte. So now they had a show. It's me, my homeboys from the north, P, Silk, C Murder, all us. So my homeboys got True tattooed on them and everything. So we back there talking to C looking at the tattoo like, damn, bro,
y'all for real with it.
He wasn't really feeling it at first.
Right.
Pete like, bro, like this is what the brand is about. Like people really feel us. And he broke it down to him and C was like, okay, I get it now. Cause C like, nigga, I took this in blood. Like this really my brother stuff. Like he really repped it like that. And then Pete was just like, nah, bro, they repping too. Like that's how it's gonna be across the country.
So he gave you the stamp.
He gave me the stamp.
Then Pete gave him that chain, baby. I got that tank on.
I got the tank after that. Nate got me the tank after that. So I was official.
Big B, what up?
Yeah, I was official after that.
That's the PD of Coast 97.3.
Oh, what's
down
up?
there in Wilmington. That's my cousin right there.
What up, big cousin? What up, Wilmington?
P.
Y'all need to check us out. Man, got the Uncle Nephew Network. We've been working on for 14 years.
They been ready for that.
Bring that to the coast.
Don't play with him on that. They been ready for the man to come back.
Listen. We can send it.
Hey, Big B, we can swap it out.
We can record it and send it in. Don't worry about it.
Yeah. For real about that. I'm management.
Yeah, that's management. Yeah, there it is.
I'm about to put that into work.
Coming to the coast.
And how many years we been talking about that?
16,000.
Right. Exactly. 16,000.
16,000.
Son D, I see you. We've been talking about that for years. I remember when you was talking about radio names though. Mm-hmm. I was the go-to.
Yeah. You
used to be coming up every time I ain't got no name. I say, give me a minute.
Yeah. You like that.
By the time they come back through, I'll be like, you Miss Jessica, the girl next door.
Yeah.
Right.
Nah, you was like, I gave Church Boy his name.
Yep.
I gave Church his, but you spit out a whole lot of them.
Revamp Fly Tie, his, a couple interns. He's like, I need a name. I said, I got you. Give me a minute. When you come back through here,
I got you.
I'm going to have one for you, baby. I'm going to have one for you. I remember I told you one time. Let's see if you remember this.
Okay.
I told you my contract was up.
Mm-hmm.
This the first time or the second time?
First time.
Oh.
When I first got done.
Yeah, my contract was up. And I remember telling you, I say, man, I told BJ, I said, I can't leave yet.
Mm-hmm.
I can't leave until I know No Limit ready. You remember that?
Mm-hmm. We was in the office. We was in the back in the office. And
I said, I can't go yet. I can't go yet till you ready.
And I asked you, and I said, what you mean by that? And you broke it down to me. To its purest form, like water.
Like water, baby. They don't remember that. Bring that thing down to its purest form, like water.
Now you broke it down to me.
Yeah.
And you just told me, like, for real, like you wanted to see me grow up in this game. Yeah. You wanted me to take my family with me. You wanted me to bring my homeboys with me. And that I had a lot of responsibility that I had to live up to. Yeah. And you honestly, you always spoke real life and you always spoke honesty. And I always appreciated that. Yeah. And you told me, you said, look, like you got a little bit of growing up to do. But it's a process.
Exactly.
Yeah. And that's what it was. It was a process.
Exactly.
But I received that. And I still receive everything you tell me. So.
Man, we always kept it 100. We always had a great rapport. Mm-hmm. And that uncle-nephew thing, it started way back. Because I used to joke. I used to tell cats. I was saying it before Snoop said it.
Yeah, you was, but you was, though.
I was saying it before Snoop said it.
I think you was, though.
And Snoop just made it big because y'all know Snoop.
Yeah.
But I've been doing uncle-nephew around here. You got that top together over there? We done got 20 new viewers after you done adjusted that top.
Whatever it take to get the viewers.
Then we talking about P Valley. You done got it.
Down in the valley where the girls
gotta put a pole in a minute. Why squad coming to the ball?
Come on now.
I said, why square? I said, I'm gonna see the one of them pole aerobic classes.
I would love to take one. I wouldn't mind taking one.
No, am I going to do that little? See if you can do it. Come on, come to the
I want to see if I can do what Mississippi do with that.
Wait a minute.
When they be up there, honey, she on that pole.
This is just basic cardio for you. We ain't going to Magic City.
You never know. I might end up taking a liking to the pole.
Okay, well I done told you. It's
a
couple cities up 85 don't know you. Hey, nephew, I done told you. It's a couple of them.
I wear a mask. I put a mask on. Yeah, won't nobody know it's me.
Chocolate Deluxe.
Chocolate Deluxe.
Or even Ava Black.
So they break that money.
I like Ava Black. I think Ava Black my head. I think that's the one on my head. Ava Black. Yeah, it's been a couple chocolate delay, but it ain't been no Ava Black. Ain't been no Ava Black. Ain't been no Ava Black. I like Ava Black.
QC Valley, not P Valley.
Right. QC Valley.
Radio's changing.
Every day radio is changing.
How long do you see yourself doing it?
you know,
They used to ask me the same thing.
Right.
I really don't know. And you know, by me, like, and I tell people, I say this a lot. Everything I've done in radio has been not been led by me. It's been led by a higher power, because I promise you, I never saw myself coming to a morning show. I did see myself getting on the radio, but I never saw myself being on the morning show. I never saw myself doing a night show. And I didn't pigeonhole myself, and I kept myself open to new ideas. But that wasn't my ambition and my dream. I was always led by higher power. So when they say
you're gonna continue to
when they come down and say, all right, we got something else for you to do, or it's time for you to do something else, then that's when I be doing something else.
And you'll be ready for that move.
Yeah. Yep.
That's what a lot did.
Until then, so I don't know. Or until to the white man knock on the door, say,
Hey.
man, I'll let you.
Don't worry about it, white man.
Right, come on
White
up in
man
the
work
room.
for somebody else too, cause they knocked on the goddamn door for your uncle.
Right.
Talking about you got a minute. I say no, cause I'm about to go on the air. They say come here, let me holler.
Let me holler at you.
They give me like the old drug dealers. Come here, let me holler at you a minute. Like I owe somebody. Come here, let me holler at
They
you.
be like, come here and bring your playbook.
I said, okay, then let me go on there. I remember when I called Yolanda
Yeah.
and told Yolanda, the first thing Yolanda said, you lied.
Yeah.
Get the hell out of here with
You
that.
thought you was joking.
I said, no, ma, this ain't no material.
So
That's
you
crazy.
are playing.
Then she heard it. She saw it in my face though when I got home.
And then I got mad.
She was like,
And then I was like, oh, they don't even realize
but
what
it's
they
the same
did. But
thing
you know
he
what?
say.
They do. Thank
Well, it's
you.
the same thing he say.
It's a blessing.
The only person that's supposed to realize what they did is God.
Yeah.
Because he the one who say,
Push
get
you
off
out
the cliff.
there.
And God won't push you off a cliff if he ain't going to give you wings to fly.
Right.
He don't push you off a cliff so you can fall on your face.
Right.
He push you off a cliff because he see you gotten comfortable.
Right.
And I was finding excuses and reasons to do it, and it was the people. I love the connection
You always
with
said
the
that.
people.
Now, you
But
always
he was
said
like, boy, you bigger than this. And you ain't going to see what's over here if you keep holding on to what's over
what's
here.
Well,
over there.
it go back to the same conversation we had, me and you had with the Monique show.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Me and you was going back and forth about, should I move or should I do it? And I said,
You was like, boy, you
a comedian.
You say, man,
you
this what you supposed to do
This
right
what
here.
you supposed to do this. I don't care if it's 1 night, 2 nights, 900 nights.
Right.
Yep.
You supposed to do this.
Yeah.
Right.
You got to go do that. And you did, and you killed it.
Yeah.
So, you know what I mean? We always going to be out. Whatever happens, we going to be out. We still got ski masks in the closet and
Come
and
on
AKs and
now.
ARs. We going to be all right.
And hell, Yolanda told me she want to take pole classes. No, we gonna be all right
We
over
gonna be
here.
all right. We gonna be all right. I got some homeboy.
I'll be like little murder matters.
Yeah, they-
in Mississippi. I'm coming to Yolanda with these deals. I got you some lashes. I got you Ava Black lash deal.
Got that lace front.
I got some homeboy. They been waiting on me to make the cut, boy. We waiting. They just waiting. Go ahead and get us the word. Nah,
Yeah.
we good though.
Yeah, that's love though, man.
Nah, for real.
That's love. And what happened with me, I used to tell Yolanda, look, that digital.
Yeah.
Because I tell people all the time, I'm a payphone, you an iPhone.
Right.
And you can't hardly find no payphone nowadays. That's how it is with that digital, though. Them young minds coming in, it's a different way of doing things now, and you got to adapt. And I think for so long, I would tell Yolanda, man, I ain't trying to adapt. I'm trying to do old school and do this right here. And then I tell you what, we don't adapt then.
Right.
You have more time at the house. Okay.
But it's just like playing sports. You got to keep up. You know what I mean? Whatever it is with the young boys, you got to keep up. You know what I mean? Same thing like playing sports when they bring in their youth. You got to step your game up.
You right.
You know
That's
what I mean?
why I'm over here over 50 singing little baby lyrics now. Okay, that's why.
You got young sons though. Don't do that.
Oh, they keep me young too,
you got
baby.
young sons.
I'm the baby.
Don't do that. He don't do it like that. No, he don't do it
Yes,
like
he
that. Don't sing that little baby singing right, baby. That little baby, you singing right.
That's how he say it.
Okay.
That's how he say
You know I do that pick and roll. You know I pick them up and then I send them home. You say that little baby right.
it. Lord have mercy.
My son done asked me, he said, Dad, I'm going to go see Lil Baby and Chris Brown. I said, boy, we going?
August 9th.
Boy, we
that thing gonna
going.
be a fool.
We going to be out
Oh,
there.
that thing gonna be a fool.
On the lawn section, but hold your nose. You're going to be wanting to stop my cookout on the way back here. I'm going to say, Dad, give me 4 trade. Yeah, I tell you about breathing out there. Hey, listen, before we get ready to go into part 2, I always take time out to show love to our sponsors, and we got the dopest sponsors for grown man conversation. Silver Shield Security, a black female It's minority owned. This is bigger than black owned. This is a black female in the water with the sharks doing her thing. Y'all heard of CPI. You heard of ADT. You heard of a few more. Well, Silver Shield Security, especially if you have an apartment, all right, it is a peace of mind that you can't get from anywhere else. Me and Yolanda have it. You can do it off the app on your phone. You got the monitors in your house. And if you want to get any information about them, you can go to www.silvershield-security.com. All right, www.silvershield-security.com. And they're celebrating their 10-year anniversary.
That's dope.
And right now, you can go to them and you can use my code, #ToneX, and get half off your installation price. You hear what I'm telling you? You can use #ToneX. You ain't going to get that at 82 CPI.
Right.
Okay? You can go #ToneX.
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 So we need to get that flyer to No Limit. So No Limit.
I remember when they first came out.
Yes.
I remember when they first came out. And they
She's
started
doing her
advertising.
thing, man.
She's doing
Not
her
just
thing.
here,
10 years.
but also in Florida and in Georgia.
Yeah.
All right?
Georgia.
She's making noise in North Carolina,
Nah,
man,
salute to
in
her.
Charlotte.
And I just want to echo, man, real quick, I think every person, every black person should be doing business with some black business.
Right.
Yeah.
At least one. At least one black business. I say everybody need to get a black bank. Because we put our money, you put your money wherever you want to put it.
I believe that
but
too.
some of your dollars need to be in a black bank.
Yeah.
I'm at Mechanics and Farmers in Charlotte.
Is they still there?
What? Wait, they gave my debit card the other day.
Oh,
I'm
you
ready.
ready?
I'm ready,
Put
baby.
some money in
I'ma
there
put
too
it.
then.
Oh, I ain't got my wallet.
I don't watch too much Scarface,
I
but I
need to
think a
put
black
some-
bank is that safe in the car.
Nah, you told me better than that. Now
I did.
we got to go. We got to put some money in the black
You
bank.
right.
They tore up Black Wall Street because we wouldn't support it.
You right.
Well, we was supporting it, but they tore it down.
They tore it down. They shut it down.
Yeah,
Anything
we was doing too good.
Anything we was blowing up in.
Yeah,
And
so-
a lot of them young kids don't know the history of how we was
Yes.
capitalizing before they was capitalizing.
Yeah.
Where they got the real
Black
blueprint
female.
from, and the blueprint of seeing a successful black business grow into a successful black city.
Right.
Owning and operating everything. Hospitals, gas stations,
Right.
museums, clubs, grocery stores, banks, everything. And they couldn't take it.
They can't.
And the envy made them destroy it.
Yeah.
Say, goddamn, I tell you what, we'll take you out the game. We know what to do
Yeah.
because we ain't doing this. They
Right.
used to come to Tulsa
Yeah.
and look at the black people.
They see
and
how to
say,
do
how
it.
y'all, they used to go into black homes and be like, how y'all got all this in your house? How y'all got? And they say, I tell you what,
They burnt it all down.
you're going to tear it down.
They band together and burnt it down.
Right.
Yeah.
With the military.
Yeah.
We
With
gonna
the
tear it
military.
down.
It's crazy.
And that wasn't the only city.
Oh, no, it was all across the
flourishing
country.
that. Oh, it was a...
They did it in Durham
There was a
area.
couple of them.
They did that up in Durham area as well.
When
Burned
they
it
started
down.
doing the
Yeah.
sit-ins.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Georgia. It was, listen, we've been doing it. This ain't nothing new. They just don't, if you look at it now, you just don't know. You know what I mean? That must be Mechanics and Farmers. They just don't know what's going on. Also got to shout out Grown Fit. You see the GF?
Yeah.
GL
Grown
Grown
fit.
for life,
Fit.
baby.
Hey! You need to go to www.grownfitwear.com. We got them new V-neck tees in 6 dope colors: yellow and white, blue and white, red and white, green and white. We got that fuchsia. We got that royal blue. We got that white with the black trim track suits and the 2-piece female athleisure sets that make you look good when you put them on. Pull over or zip up
Dope.
front.
Yeah.
Every female need to put them on. 'Cause
Yeah.
I'm trying to tell you right now, they make you look totally different when you put them on, especially them bottoms.
Yeah.
Okay?
Bow.
Especially them bottoms. So make sure you go do that. And make sure you go and do the research on Silver Shield security system and get one in your home.
Yes.
Get one in your apartment. Give
Get one
yourself
in your business.
some peace of mind. Okay? And like No Limit said, go structure yourself and move with a black business. At least
one.
one.
That you do consistent business.
At least
At least
one.
one.
All right.
Mechanics and Farmers is the name of the bank. Somebody asked them.
You
It's
the
right on
one
Bates
who-
Ford Road.
You made me used to go over to
First Legacy.
No. First, me and Yolanda got an apartment over there with First Legacy because
Legacy,
the
yeah.
young girl Kylie,
Yeah.
that was over at
You know
our
Kylie?
bank
Yeah.
branch.
Yeah.
I called her name wrong the first day I met her. She's like, my name Kylie. I said, okay, Kaylee. She said, Kylie. I said, okay, then. All right, let me get it together. But you had me going over to Lawan's.
Oh, yeah. They're my people there.
Boy, you used to have me going over there.
Lawan's is my people.
What's that? That's all you used to talk about.
Yeah, Lawan's my people there, and they've been through it, but they still
holding it down.
Still holding it down. Bigger spot, you know what I mean? Good. Expanded the business and still doing their thing.
They still in the same location?
Still same location.
They're still over there.
Kenny and Lawan, yep.
Yep,
still off South Tryon.
Yeah, that's what it is. Now, listen, we getting ready to bring another special guest onto the show. He been waiting in the wings, all right? And this gentleman right here is another young man that's involved in the community. Now, both of these cats know each other. They go way back. They intertwine because they be involved in each other's ish. But for the community, every year, he does the Boulevard Homes reunion. And I told him, I say, man, you got to come on and you got to talk about why you do it, what it is, and how long you've been doing it. Now, y'all can't call him what I call him. I call him nephew, but that's Team True Blue.
Team True Blue.
Big
Will.
Will I am, baby. And before we start, this is what I want you to do. I want you to tell the people how me and you even met and how we kept that relationship to this day. Because I know they don't know this.
You got to bring the tears out the gate.
Hey, come on, you got to let them know. You got to let them know.
When my son was murdered, when my son was murdered back in 2008, No Limit. Actually, I came talked to Tanya and them, and they got me where I can come up to do the show, the morning show, to talk about.
Lift his name up. Lift that young kid's name up.
To talk about how my son, I mean, you know, the balloon release we had did, a big balloon release and everything, and he wanted me to talk about my son. So, had asked a question about how I felt seeing all those people at the park. And my response was hilarious because my son would just be laughing so hard at all these people because that's just who he was. You know what I mean? He was just a laughable guy. He gave the shirt off his back, real talk. And ever since then, like, we've already kept in contact. We've always kept in contact. We've always checked on him. One time I told him that his voice, talking about Uncle Tone, I told him, I said, your voice is needed in the community. He's like, yeah, nephew, I hear what you're saying. Everybody tell me that I got you. So one day, he spoke at a church.
I knew you was going to say that.
This is the only man on God's green earth that I have ever heard use every 4-letter word of a cuss word in a church, and nobody said a thing.
Yep.
You know why? Because he broke it down
And spoke truth.
like pure water.
Yeah.
And it made sense to him.
Yeah.
And it made a lot of sense. And nobody questioned him. See, it's one thing to know what you know.
Right.
And then it's another thing just to do what you do.
Right.
And do this.
Why would you let a word throw you and make you feel some kind of way just because you're in a church building and the church is the people? And the words that I say shouldn't offend you because half of y'all said them before you even came in here. So now I'm saying them in here, and you looking at me, you should look the same way as you do as when you say them outside.
Right.
So ain't nothing going to happen to me for saying them. And you understand what I'm saying, so let's move on. And that's also that night you came to me, you like, man, if you don't start putting your voice out here in these streets. And I was like, nephew, I got you. And till this day, we still good. You know what I mean? Like, it's a lot of love in this room, in this trifecta, man. Because since day one, we've all poured in to each other.
Yeah.
And we still care about each other.
Right.
And we still do that now. And we still check on each other. And we still talk to each other. There's a lot of cats. There's a lot of cats, man. That's here today and gone tomorrow.
You know, I'll say this because I learned something from McFadden. Shout out to the sheriff. He told me that him and Larry was actually together the night that my son was killed. And he looked at Larry and told Larry, here's another one, I gotta go. Not knowing it was my son.
Yeah, we had did a you know how we used to do our community pull ups.
Yeah,
and we go to different community. We was actually at the Betty Ray Center, and he got the call while he was there. He said, "Hey, it's another one I got to go check on right here," and it was his son. I said, "Damn, that's crazy."
Never know, man.
That's crazy.
You never know what the universe got for that.
Because we used to bring G-Mac out. We used to call him body bags. He used to throw that body bag down.
Yep.
And people be like, "Boy, what's that?"
Yep.
That's what you gonna be in
if you keep acting right.
Acting the way you act, that's where you gonna end up at.
Yep.
So
And
when
we just
Larry
call them body
reached
bags. Yeah.
Larry reached out 2-3 years ago and said that he wanted to do a night of
A day of solidarity.
A day of solidarity. He wanted to do a day of solidarity where every side of the community, or side of the hood you was in, every leader would be responsible for bringing out people in that side of the world. And what we would do was just go live to show a day of solidarity.
To honor those your sons or
Nah,
daughters.
so what it was about, you remember, like, the city was going crazy like it is now, you know, with with all the killings and all the murders. And, you know, in order to touch everybody in the city, you got to bring in everybody in the city, or a representative from North Side, South Side, East Side, West Side, Nation Ford Road, Betty Ford Road.
Yeah.
So I said, let's do a day of solidarity. You, whatever side of town you represent, you go to your block. I'm gonna go to my block. You go to your block. We all gonna go live on Facebook at the same time. Tap in with each other. Look, this is what I'm doing on my block, man. Look, we really want to stop this killing out here, and whatever we got to do. This help stop some of this killing. I'm gonna do it on my side of town. You're gonna do it. So we all wanted to do it as a collective group, and that's what.
And it was lovely too, because I went to the one that you did when you had everybody on your side on Eastway over there where the City Trends.
That was the second one. That was the second one. That was year 2.
Yeah,
that was year
big,
2,
man, and it was powerful too.
Yeah,
We was on Freedom Drive.
Everybody had something to say.
yeah.
Which I thought was deep, because
Yeah.
one of the hardest things for us is to get us to talk. And everybody has something to say, and something good to say too.
Yeah.
From the young to the old, and then I would see people I hadn't seen in a minute come out there to talk. Kind of like your theme from your Boulevard Homes reunion.
Right.
How many years you been doing that?
This is our 7th year.
7.
This is our 7th year. This is our 7th year of doing the Boulevard Homes Little Rock reunion.
Why you do it?
Well, we do it because it's based off of my son. My son was actually killed in the park, so I wanted to do something. What I did was I looked on Facebook and I asked a question back in 2014. I said, who would like to have a Stop the Violence reunion, right? In between Boulevard Homes and Little Rock, because we was competitive. But the only thing that, if you're from Charlotte, you know about Boulevard Homes and Little Rock. The only thing that separated us
that street
was a fence. Was a fence.
Yeah.
We would tear the fence down, they put a wall up. We break the wall down, they try to put up steel wall. We found cutters and cut through that. Real talk.
Yeah.
Yeah, real
Y'all
talk.
wanted to be together.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Wasn't nowhere stopping us. So what I did was I put it together with the help of Ty Robinson and Thomas Porter. So we all got together and came up with a softball game. And when we came up with the softball game, the turnout was crazy. So we end up feeding the whole community. We got a guy out there cooking. The community pouring in, they bringing in all the donations, the hot dog, the hamburger, the chicken, the ribs, the steak, whatever. You got watermelon, you got family set up in tents, people cooking fish and all kind of stuff in their tents. But it is sharing food and sharing it with everybody. So after that, my president right now, Team True Blue, which is Donnell Gardner, Dink. Y'all know him by Dink.
Dink on there. What's up, Dink?
What's up, boy?
What's up, Dink?
Dink came to me after everybody had left. I was sitting on the what you call them, just taking it all in, tears in my eyes. And Dink said, "Hey, Big Willie," he still calling me that to this day. "Big Willie, you can't stop right here, man. We got to keep this going. I don't know what you gonna do, how you gonna do it. But we got to keep this going." I went home that night, Tone, and I dropped on my knees and I prayed. And I asked God to give me the name to name my organization. I see my son's name was True Blue. So When we put out True Blue, everybody wanted to know what it mean, what it stand for, all this. I had nothing. I could just say my son's name.
Keeping him alive.
But then God gave me Together, Reunited, under brotherly love, until eternity.
Wow.
That's what True Blue stands for. That's what True Blue stands for. So we had a whole bunch, we had the obstacles to go through with the True Blue. So once we put the team in front of it, we was good. And now we known as Team True Blue. It's a household name.
So y'all having the 7th one again this weekend?
We're having the 7th one this weekend, the 9th, man. We're going to be out there. God's will in this rain, man.
Yeah, that rain crazy.
It rain. They talking about Thursday, Friday,
Saturday, Sunday. Yeah.
If we have to change it, we're going to go to the 23rd.
Okay.
If we have to.
How would the people know you changed? Through social media?
Through social media. We let everybody know tomorrow night. We're going to look at the rain again. I'll be listening to this guy in the morning because I listen to him every morning. Yeah.
I'm listening to him.
I listen to this guy.
My prediction be good.
His forecast been off since 99. Okay?
I'm the black weather man.
No limit. They got me wet on many days. You listening to No Limit?
We do not know what these pop-up showers are going to do. It might rain in your side of town. It might not rain on my side of mine. I don't know.
Hey,
it is summertime.
Listen to this guy. But yeah, we'll let everybody know first thing.
I done told you a lot of plenty days. Baby, you need me to come get you? No, I'm going to walk home and then get outside. I'm like, No Limit, you said it was going to be sunny. You told me. Boy.
It was sunny on my block.
So we got, like Thursday night, we're going to be at Sip and Smoke. Mm-hmm. Now, Sip and Smoke is at Wild Wing Cafe.
Okay.
We out there.
On what side of town?
That's University area.
Okay.
We be out there Thursday night, cigars and grown folk style. Sit out there with your lawn chairs, listen to what's your man Easy.
Yeah, Easy
Ice.
Yeah,
he'll be back from his cruise. He was on a cruise last week. It was terrible out there.
Okay.
And then we be at 54 on Friday.
Okay.
That's the
54 Honda.
54
Honda.
I might pull up out there 54 Honda.
Yes.
Come out there and get me a bologna sandwich. And on the club in Charlotte with a bologna sandwich.
Get them fries on them fries.
Oh yeah.
So we gonna be out there Friday night.
Oh, those fries, pickles off the hook.
Yeah, they good.
That shrimp salad.
No,
shrimp salad.
The seafood. No,
that seafood
the chef salad with the shrimp on it.
Yeah, with the shrimp on it. Yeah.
Lord.
You know younger though.
You know
But I do.
What? No,
don't worry about it.
We gotta get the chef salad and that shrimp.
I done gave it all up. I done gave it the salmon too. I gave it all up.
I'm praying for you.
You're a rabbit.
Right, I'm still on the
plant-based.
salmon.
I'm plant-based, baby.
Plant-based. Too, salmon and shrimp.
Huh? You know what they say?
Okay.
She plant-based too.
You know.
They say vegan girls taste better.
Yes, we do. We do.
I tell you what. I was gonna go vegan, but
all that extra in need.
hey, listen, I was gonna go vegan, but I don't know, and I can give up some of the stuff.
Almost
You can give up that meat.
Wait a minute.
But them pork chops though.
He said, no, he got that from Muhammad Ali. Jamie Foxx say, listen, you Muslim. He said, I can give her that pork. He said, but the white women. He said, I don't know how you do that. I don't know how you do that. Lord. I don't know how you do that, baby. Give her the white women. I don't know how y'all do that.
STM Monster, be quiet. Vegan girls do taste better.
We do. We taste so much better.
Well, the dude told me when I was studying, shout out to my man Marathi.
Yes.
Really an influence on me
Marathi,
to eat
Latisse,
better.
and Christy.
You know what I mean? The whole Vegan Vibe Music Series crew. He was like, Tone, the bottom line is, you can't eat nothing with a face. And I was like, you can't eat nothing with a face? I was like,
Hold up now.
I ain't gonna be able to be 100%. You could be nothing with a face, man. We gonna have to put an addendum on this right here. So put a bag on her head.
Bag on her head.
Yours.
Oh yes.
What you talking about, babe? You always trying to...
I want to make it clear. He said her. Her might not have been me. So.
Oh my God. That's what's up. Mine is who I am saying they thinking about going vegan.
So I mean, there ain't nothing wrong with it, man. It's
a lifestyle.
See your Uncle Skin.
I'm probably getting that one. I'm on the way.
It's just
Keep praying for me.
when you
Come on, I'm gonna invite you over. You and
It won't
Tasha
take
and have you
long,
guys
man.
over
Okay.
and fix you some vegan. And I
It
want
won't
you to
take
I eat it. I be
because
eating
the thing
some.
is,
I go to
it's-
Romeo's.
It's the spice. Oh yeah, that vegan
yeah,
burger
which is
dope.
wonderful.
Yeah.
It's the
I want you
spice
to come
when
to
you
White
cook,
Squares.
when you cook
Okay.
the food.
Okay.
Because the whole thing about it is, there's so much stuff to eat
Yeah.
that you don't even look at.
Realize.
Right.
And if you cook it and you put the right spices in it, somebody could tell you. It's just like this right here. I could bring you.
Cauliflower ain't steak, man.
You can make it taste like that, but
she
I do cabbage
She do a
steaks.
cabbage steak.
You talking about Joy?
That's incredible. No,
No.
listen.
I
Shout out
do.
to Chef
Yeah,
Joy.
Yeah, Chef Joy.
Chef Joy.
Joya,
Yes,
that's
Chef
what I was
Joy.
gonna say. Yeah. Joya
Chef
food.
Mao, Doggo
I used to
Vegan.
coach Joya's son, Chef
word?
Joya's son. Yeah,
Yes.
I could give you a taco, right? And I'm gonna watch you kill them. I'm gonna watch you kill them because that's what I did the first time. And then I'm gonna say that taco's off the hook, and you'll be like, yeah. And I'm gonna say, well, you know, that wasn't meat. And you're gonna say, yeah, it was meat. I'm saying, no, what? Then was walnuts.
Walnut meat.
Because it's walnut meat. Where you take walnuts and grind it up, put the spice in it.
I see that.
When
Yeah, I've seen it too.
Chef
I've
Joel
seen that,
came
yeah.
over to the crib and made that in a burrito, Ashley hot. I was like, God damn. And she said, you know that ain't meat. I say, you lying if this ain't meat right here. I know meat.
Even-
this is beef.
Even
She's like,
from
no.
fish or scallops or salmon, that's king oyster mushrooms or a certain mushroom that you can use, and it's gonna taste just like that. Whether
It's all
flounder,
good.
scallops,
We gonna get you over there. Yeah,
Yes.
we get you over there one night. You know what I mean? Because the whole premise behind it is, like Common said, don't put no title on it.
Yeah.
It don't matter if
Just-
you're a vegetarian,
Yeah.
a pescatarian,
Yeah.
a vegan. Take the titles off and just tell people you're trying to eat better.
Yes.
And that way you take your time.
Yeah.
All right? Because there's a lot of stuff that we eat that we don't need. And the only reason we don't need it is because we can't see what the government be putting in it. And y'all be talking about why is she 12 years old with 36 C cups and an ass at 12? Because all them chemicals that they put in that food
Right.
and them animals to make them get bigger quicker.
Right. Oh, yeah,
So you can wash the chicken all you want in the sink.
It ain't
But you can't take them steroids out of chicken. So when you eat it, where you think it go? It go in you.
They be shooting the plants up too.
So you know. Let me tell you. They don't shoot no plants up. But them plants come out the ground.
They shoot them up too, huh? They shoot the plants up too. They shoot the plants up too.
They put them in the freezer.
They got 19 foot tall
So
plants.
I'm a green beans. They sabotage with cabbage.
They sabotage. They wanted to stay fresh and long. And we all messed up. I just want to know if you go vegan, do you got to give up sweets? Because you know I love me some sweets.
Well, that
You gotta have a
Yeah,
dessert.
they have vegan sweets.
Yeah, but that's
What
another
And they
thing.
taste really,
Oh, I go to
The
Sound
ones I
Cookies.
had, they ain't
that you ain't
I
had the
go
right
to-
ones.
Oh, well, I
you
need
ain't
to
had the
go
right
to-
ones.
I need the right ones.
You need
I
to
need-
come mess with. Look,
Okay.
I go
being
to-
told
I go
would not
to
be on this
Insomnia
lifestyle
Cookies,
if it was
right?
not good and we didn't have no
You
good
know
food.
Insomnia Cookies.
I know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Go there and get you some vegan, gluten-free chocolate chips. They know when I walk in the door. Go get 6 of them.
Yeah.
And then they also know when I walk in the door, they say, Tone, we ain't got them today. Okay. Them chocolate chip cookies.
Insomnia, I'm going to try them.
They already warm.
Yep.
Okay. They already soft.
You do the almond milk or you don't do milk at all?
I don't do no milk.
No
None at
milk.
all.
But if
That
so,
cow, baby,
almond milk is what.
Almond milk ain't.
That
It's from the tree, ain't it?
it's processed. Is it in a,
It's
is
shot-
it in a
it's shot
carton?
up- it's
Is it
shot
in a
up-
carton? Is it in a carton?
Definitely in the carton.
Okay.
But if any milk I do, it will be almond milk. Yeah.
Listen, let me tell you something. I'm doing the
Or
whole
coconut
thing.
milk.
Coconut
I'm
milk,
doing the whole thing.
I got
Now,
you.
coconut milk is good.
Okay.
You might as well do goat milk if you do that. That's the best milk for you.
Goat milk.
Goat milk? Yeah, it is. But the real thing is, nobody don't tell you this when they say milk do the body good and milk make your bones strong. Cause you like, if milk make your bones so strong, why is it so
I
many
can't
old
even
people
see.
walking around bent
Look, I have to
over with
read
them walkers?
Yeah.
Hey, why everybody bones? Your bones ain't that strong. You get older. So what they don't tell you is what they talk about.
What the hell, no limit?
They talking about don't do it. That shit tastes like paper and sand.
No.
They talking about don't do it. It tastes like paper and sand.
You got to
cookies,
have
they
the
don't.
right person cook for you and the right
cookies.
person make it. If you have the right person make it, it's delicious.
Yeah.
First of all, I stay in the South End.
Right.
So if you put out anything crazy over there, them
Come
white
on
people
now.
shut you
They
down.
gonna get you.
You can't be beside Krispy Kreme headquarters.
Right.
Putting out no bullshit.
Right.
Them vegan chocolate chip cookies.
Cookies.
They stay sold out of batter.
Yes.
You know why? You can't be sold out of nothing if ain't nobody buying it. It's a whole lot. All the rest of the cookies be on the menu. But when you say, well, let me get vegan, we ain't got no more tone. We get some more Friday. You can't do it.
Right.
You can't do it. You might get away with that on your side of town. But where's the majority of white folk? When it's white women jogging 10 o'clock at night with headphones on, that means we will shut you down if your stuff ain't right over here. Go get you some of them insomnia cookies. They already soft. They're going to melt in your mouth.
Yep,
just
melt
like
in
pussy.
your mouth and not in your hands.
Gonna melt in your mouth just like good pussy.
That pink.
Same
like
thing.
That pink.
P-Valley.
Down in the valley where the girls get naked.
Pussy land. Goddamn.
How do we get here? How do we get here?
But no, so while we on No Limit page right now, I just want to say, go follow me.
I need to run with Crisco in it.
What is Crisco? Well, they so silly. They so silly.
But I want to say, go follow me. I want them to hear my daggone Instagram. Go
ahead.
Follow me at Y2_Yolanda. I'm telling all of No Limit Larry's. Go follow me at Y2_Yolanda.
At all times, and he holds it down for the people, and always in them streets for the people.
Come on now.
Facts.
Yes.
He's been doing it too. This ain't nothing new.
Yeah, read some of the comments that's over there.
Been doing it too.
But y'all funny,
That
man.
grown fit is fire.
But y'all crazy.
Lamar's is good.
But y'all crazy.
Organic, what's up? You still in the city?
Hola, señorita.
Check 'em
Boulevard. Come and stop. What? That's so nice.
Jesus Christ.
Right. That's how it goes down on Grown Man Conversations.
We see you eating good.
It goes down.
Did you see us sitting right now?
Yeah.
He eating
Hey, y'all remember he
good.
was working out?
I'm still
And
working
what
out.
happened?
What happened?
What kind of workout he doing?
You working out at the table?
Nah, I'm still working. Watch this.
Who you working out with? Who you
I work
working
out
out with?
myself. I don't need
He
no.
working out at the
I
table.
know that's
He work out on that place.
He was
Say,
going hard one
he
time
said
at the gym.
No limit city
Still go hard in the gym.
No limit city control.
Why just see? Why just see that week when you be like, oh, okay,
What happened?
Right.
You know how that week?
you gonna see?
You gonna see.
No limit say, don't worry about that stuff. But he all dirt.
Yo, deep. That's what you're saying.
No limit say,
I didn't
no
say
limit
that.
say he ain't got penis.
What he got? What he got? What No Limit got?
No limit say he ain't got penis. He got dirt.
He got dick. Debt-free dick. You know, that's a difference.
You
You know, it's a difference between debt-free.
I heard credit card. He ain't got debt free.
I heard that show.
Hell no.
You know
I
that.
heard that
You
show.
heard that?
Jess said
Murray
that.
gave up. I ain't
You know?
gave
Oh,
up.
yo! Before we go,
Jess did
I
that.
ain't fucking.
before we
I was
go,
at that show.
let me let y'all know. July 28th
Yes.
at Stats.
Yes, sir.
Laugh It Up Thursday.
Yes.
It's gonna be a sold out show.
Come on now.
What coming?
Carlos Miller from the 85 South Show and Wild and Out gonna be in the building. Quit touching shit. Make sure you get your tickets. Go to ysprosent.com. Get your VIP before they gone. Then you're gonna have to get general admission. Then you're gonna be trying to get them at the door. You know what Carlos gonna do.
Yeah.
All right. So you definitely want to be in the building
Yeah.
and catch him. Know y'all be watching the 85 South Show. Know you be on that Wild and Out. Carlos Miller gonna be. It's gonna be.
Damn, I want to be there, huh?
I know. I want to.
Grenada.
You can't go to Grenada on the. What?
Yeah, you can.
Yes, I can.
He gonna have a lot of,
My passport stamped already.
have a lot of time to be on the block show.
Yeah. Somebody gonna be on the block shot. They gonna be me.
Then you gonna have a whole new t-shirt. No, yeah, boy, gotta go to Grenada.
The whole time.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that July 28th gonna be a big deal. Y'all go to ysprosent.com. Carlos Miller is coming to the
In the
QC
building.
to shut it down in the building. Y'all make sure y'all come through, man. It's at Stats.
I'm definitely
Shout out
gonna
to
be there,
Lou.
huh?
Shout
Yeah.
out to
I'm definitely coming
Tasha.
through.
You know how we get down. That's gonna be a big
Shout out to
one.
Big Lou
tonight,
over there at
man-
Stats.
Oh yeah, doing it big. And tonight, don't forget this weekend, weather permitting,
Yes.
Weather
it is the
permitting.
7th annual
Yes.
Boulevard Home.
I hit 3 home
Little
runs the last
Rock.
time I played.
Who?
Me.
In the softball game?
I was knocking that shit out the park, huh? I'm lying.
Right. I'm looking at the nephew right now. I'm looking at hold on. No limit. What'd you say? You say you knocking out the park?
Yeah. Woo. Ain't playing that. I ain't even. I was better. I came
The
though.
crickets. Say what you was doing.
Hey, I got a question.
Wake me up with a,
I got a
with a
question.
cooler.
I got a question.
What you got?
They said, do they got vegan liquor?
Yes.
They got vegan liquor.
They got vegan wine. First of all, what you think beer is?
They done made vegan everything.
Vegan liquor, vegan wine, and vegan beer. Beer is vegan.
Ain't nothing but hops and
all this time,
barley.
y'all didn't know,
that's
but
been
vegan. I mean, beer is vegan.
Yeah.
And now they got vegan wine. They got vegan restaurants where you drink the vegan wine. I'm telling you, man.
Hot Boy Shack.
Vegan Hot Boy Shack nephew.
We outside.
You got
Boy. Nephew, what's good with you? You know what's up over here. I seen him over there at the joint over there with nephew Zach North.
Look, I be trying to.
I know, baby. They hear me though. They know what it is. They know what it is. That thing on the radio they be playing. I didn't know it was nephew either. Over there with the baby Tootsie.
Yeah.
With that, my baby don't like nobody. Yeah. I like that joint right there.
Tootsie making big hits.
I seen the baby had a fly up. Talking about he doing a pop-up show. Right?
He talking about where the pop-up at?
I got excited. I was like, Yolanda, he doing
in Greece?
In Greece. It's in Greece, though.
I said, we can't make that one.
Right.
That boy global now. That boy global now. That boy global, yo.
Right.
You gotta catch a plane with a passport with him.
What?
That boy global.
Well, they're taking plane trips.
Yeah. With a passport.
Well, so listen, man. I appreciate No Limit coming through tonight, man. We learned a lot. You know what I mean? If you didn't know, now you know. Shouts out to my nephew, Team True Blue, Big Will, coming through. If you didn't know, now you know. Of course, my incredible co-host.
Yes, sir. Why squad?
Give it up for me now.
Yeah. Give it up. Your favorite uncle in a much better suit, the boy with the $1 million vocal cords. Your man, Tone X, man. We appreciate y'all showing love and support to what we do each and every Tuesday night. Inshallah, we'll do it again on next Tuesday with another dope show, another dope guest, and more information. And y'all make sure y'all hit us up and let us know how y'all feel about if Lil Murder. Darlinda, what up? The blonde.
What's up, Darlinda?
Hey, Darlinda.
Hey, boo.
They say blondes do it better.
I just could not do it.
My bad.
Take some more of this.
Take a sip.
And so, y'all hit us up and let us know if y'all think Lil Murder. How y'all think Lil Murder doing? With Lil Murder doing on
what you
on
doing?
Valley.
I'm good on that.
Yeah, Yolanda. He got to drive home.
He can drive.
We gonna share a shot. We share a shot.
Let's go cheers to it. Thank you. Come on in here, lad.
Come on in.
Yeah, I know he
How the hell you get to drink water?
Here you go.
His shot is water.
Nah, this some bullshit.
I'm
gonna pour drinks for everybody else in there. You got to drink water.
Bartender. I let it go.
I'm supposed to drink water too.
No, not tonight.
Why?
It's a special
It's a
occasion.
special occasion.
What's the occasion?
No Limit Larry and you.
What is something?
That's a special occasion.
Black excellence.
Black excellence.
You know
Now, I
what?
give you that.
And True Blue
That's it.
in the building.
White people don't do it like this.
If she eat pork and you eat it, ain't no vegan.
Right.
She got to eat a salad. She got to eat a salad at least 6 hours before you go down. That's
Before and after.
some fruit, man. Some pineapple and some apple.
Now I like the pineapple now.
Pineapple.
The pineapple?
Yeah, it make it juicy.
For the pineapple something.
Y'all talking about it? I want to talk about it.
I'm just the pineapple something.
You know.
I don't know nothing about none of that.
You so stupid.
I'm just saying.
We signing off.
No, the pineapple something.
So look, thank you all for joining. Like Tone said, we're gonna catch you next Tuesday, same time,
It's
same
a
place.
grown man in the building.
For grown man conversation.
We step into some grown men. Conversation with some grown men.
So I woke up and give him a hot 16. I
We
got that.
sipping on some grown men. I know that's down with me. You know, I know that you're feeling me. Know that the time has passed for you to raise your glass, to stand up, pull your pants up, and you know that it's time to represent.